Farmer Mike, live from Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm in the Jazz District, where it lives, with another impromptu masterclass. Shut up, Earl! But before I go in, don't forget to log on to our world famous YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. That's Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Again, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Grandmother Ophelia, right there. Over 490 videos, all dedicated to urban farming. And don't forget, August 23rd, we'll have our Melon Mania sale. So save that date. And here I am on the vine. And I wanted to give you a quick master class. So let's go inside the greenhouse. And today we're talking about seed saving. We're talking about sustainability. And, you know, the gangster gardener, Ron Finley, says growing your own food is like printing your own money. How true is that? Let me stop and hit a, let me hit a garden. Let me hit a, This tomato right here, saved the seeds from last year. So good. Truly fine ripened tomato. But it has a depth, a complexity, not like in the store. And I saved the seed from last year, so it's not a clone. It's acclimated to Vine Street, this particular soil, and just tastes amazing. And just tastes amazing. Okay, that's another one. And it's very easy to do. Very easy to do. Saving seeds from a tomato. In fact, I've already started saving seeds from this tomato. But this is a tomato saving video. But to make a long story short, on this, you want to take it and you want to put it in a bucket. And I have some seeds inside here, okay? And I'll strain those off. I will dry those, put those on wax paper, dry those, put those in an envelope, and save those from next year. So those were the lowest ones that hit the ground, that had some blemishes and things like that. And I went ahead and saved some of those, okay? And if you do that, you'll never have to buy a tomato seed again. How cool is that? And all the seeds. Let me try one of these. Look at all them seeds! Oh, look at all them seeds! So good. So good. But this isn't about seed saving tomatoes. Haven't eaten all day. You have to excuse me. You just get caught up when you love what you do and you live in your passion. This tomato was. Should I dare get another? No, I'll save some. Oh man, that's the thing. You got all this food around you, this food forest, and you don't have to really take breaks. Okay, so I want to come over here and I want to show you an herb that we sell, and it's called French sorrel. French sorrel. Now this particular herb is great in soups. It has an acid in it, and so you want to cook it. It has a lemony taste, a very unique lemony taste. And let me come down. I'm going to show you the plant right here. Chefs love it. We sell this in a 1 ounce clamshell. 1 ounce clamshell. And we've had this for many years. French sorrel is a perennial here. Okay. So this is what we're talking about right here. And the smaller leaves, are the really tender. Okay. So this is what you would cut and serve up. Now, there comes a point where when this plant gets too hot, it'll put up a stalk when it wants to go to seed. Okay? Now this means this plant is going to seed. And we can still eat this, but it will have high levels of acid, okay? So a lot of times what people do is cut this back. A way to propagate this would be to dig this up and split this by these root divisions. Now, Farmer Mike likes doing it the hard way. See, that's the easy way. The hard way would be to let the plant go to seed and harvest those seeds. Now, why would you do that, Farmer Mike? Well, we would do that because we want the genetic diversity right there. We know that diversity makes us better. It makes us more resilient. Of course, the seed is going to be acclimated to the soil in the environment. And so here we have a plant, 2 plants that I let go to seed specifically for the purpose of seed saving. And from this one plant, we'll get thousands and thousands and thousands of seeds. We'll never have to buy French sorrel seed again. I'm going to pan down to the plant and show you. But before I do, don't forget to go to my world famous YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Tell a friend, subscribe, learn how to become self-sufficient, survive, thrive, stay out of the hive, and you can become a master gardener just by watching my videos on the YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm. Okay, so we were talking French sorrel, and its many uses, cooked in soups and things like that. It's lemony. It is a great herb to have in the garden, beautiful in the landscape as well. And ours has this really deep, rich green color. And I've had some plants in here that I let go to seed specifically for seed saving. So let's pan down here. And now we have the plant right here. And when it starts, so this is the first stage. It's going to go to seed, okay? It's kind of going to look like buckwheat, right? And right here, now we're going to go ahead and harvest these. We're going to go ahead and harvest these seeds. See all these seeds? See all these seeds? Oh, I'm printing money. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and put this in a bag. And because I want to spread this in this particular row, I'm going to cut this and I'm just going to shake this in this row right here and cut all this back and water it in. And we'll have thousands and thousands of tiny little plants that eventually, you know, will we space out. And some of these we'll put in an envelope and save them and put them in our seed catalog right here. So this is a stage. This is a stage where you want to harvest them possibly a little bit earlier. And look at that right there. Very, very, very small. I thought mustard seeds were small. French sorrel seeds are small. And when you get those packets, there's game into it. I'm going to let you up on game. When you get those packets and you open it up, and on the packet says $4.99, and you have just a few. Let's see. I'm going to get you $4.99 right here. Get you $4.99. There you go. $4.99 right there within my hand. That'll be so many. It'll be so small. But they're there. They're there. Now, traditionally, you don't want to sow these directly in the row like this. I can because I have so many. The best way to do that would be to get a nursery flat and some potting soil and sprinkle them in that. And once they grow up an inch or so, then go ahead and transplant them into the garden. So kind of like thyme, and in regards of direct seeding is not recommended. Bam! I hope you enjoyed this masterclass. Again, having so much fun. And Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm, the #1 urban farm in America. Farmer Mike, 18th and Vine, in the Jazz District where it lives. I'll leave you with a beautiful flower. Woo-hoo! Let you know that spring is here. And what are you doing for the 4th? Let me know in the comments section. Are you going to be like Farmer Mike, putting in the work? Or are you going to be barbecuing? You're going to be barbecuing? You're going to be at the pool, possibly, hanging out? Let me know in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in tomorrow. Will I have another free educational masterclass Farmer Mike, live from Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm in the Jazz District. Where it lives. See you in the next video.